If you notice, they use also backwards. It's haram to recite the Quran backwards. This is what.
Wait, what? A recording. Interesting. Maybe when we make guys, maybe when we make the animation of our art, when we make the video animation of our blasphemous art, we could play the core, like we can make a remix of a backward recitation of the Quran. What do you guys think? As the music, we could pay some people to take the recitation of the Quran, play it backwards, and somehow make it sound nice by remixing it and adding some beats to it. And that would be the background music.
To recite the Quran backwards. This is well known because in magic they recite things backward. Aleister Crowley taught them to learn how to talk backwards. John Lennon actually knew how to speak backwards. There's recordings of him speaking
Must be satanic.
backwards. And they do backmasking on their albums where they actually play things in reverse. Led Zeppelin, followers of Aleister Crowley, did this on one of their albums. So you're getting literally magical messages.
I think that we all, as artists, because we're highly sensitive people, and this machine around us, this so-called music industry, is such a demonic thing. It sacrifices people's lives and their essences.
The number one problem in Hollywood was and is and always will be pedophilia.
Oof.
That's the biggest problem for children in this industry.
To just have to like, oh my god, they cannot. You know what? Just be like, they commit genocide as well. Why not? Why not? Why not? Just be like, oh my god.
The casting couch even.
You know, okay, so is there a problem in this industry with that? Probably. I don't even have to check, and I could tell you there's probably, right? Every time you have an industry where there's a lot of young talent involved, there's going to be people that are going to try to take advantage of that and, you know, use their position of power to make their sick fantasies happen, right? You know, for example, an example of where that happens. Do you guys know? Like this happens everywhere. Whenever there's young talent involved and people in position of authority that have to make a decision to make or break someone's career, all of a sudden they are given a lot of the excuses and methods to all of a sudden come up with ways to manipulate people that are too young to do things that these people in position of authority want to do that. Like that's going to happen, unfortunately, and we have to come up with ways to stop it. But this is exactly what happens in a much more significant way in religious institutions like the Catholic Church or Islamic madrasas. Especially it happens more there is because there's the checks and balances when it comes to making sure that the people that are giving the authority to take care of our children are available less there. People are trusted because they're religious or their religious authority even more, and the parents have this false understanding, false sense of trust with religious figures because there must be the imams or the priests must be good people if they're holy men. So children are put in vulnerable situations where parents have, when didn't go over making sure there's more checks, more investigation, and more demand for credentials and more demand for background checks and everything that is needed before you entrust somebody with your children, right? So as much as this might be a problem in the movie industry or in the music industry, there are more actions being taken in these industries into trying to minimize than what you see, the actions that you see in Islamic schools or in the Catholic Church, or so this is a major problem there as well. This is not anything to do with the nature of music. This has more to do with giving adults the authority, and in an industry that involves a lot of young talent, and this is just going to be a unfortunate side effect that there's a real push for minimizing.
Applies to
Yeah.
children.
Oh, yeah. Not in the same way. It's all done under the radar.
Nobody talks about pedophilia.
It's the big secret.
It's not everybody's talking about it. When was this video made? Everybody constantly talks about this. What's the big secret? It's not a secret. This whole Hollywood, they said it, pedophile rings or whatever. It's like it's now it's not only not a big secret, it's been exaggerated to bizarre conspiracy theories that assumes everybody in Hollywood. They're going after everybody in Hollywood, everybody in the music industry, as if they're in on it. It's the opposite of big secret. It has now been exaggerated to insane levels.
And it's widespread?
Oh, yeah.
Who the hell are you, and why should we trust you? I don't know what that guy is. Like, this one white guy said it in this video. Again, these are people that think, again, one thing you note in Islamic videos is that they think like, listen, you don't have to believe us. This white guy, this is like inferiority complex that you see it from a lot of Islamic videos. Like, come on, like this white guy said it. It must be right.
And it's widespread.
Yeah, I exactly. They're talking about. Thank you, Ayan, for reminding us that these people that made this video have a prophet that had sexual intercourse with a 9-year-old. And they don't even deny it. And they consider that man to be the perfect role model for all men at all times. And these are the people that are complaining about pedophilia. Thank you, Ayan. I don't know how that even escaped me. Yeah, Bobo also. Like Muhammad. Yeah, exactly. How is that not the first thing I went to when they said this? Guys, it's just too easy. I don't know what I mean. Guys, look at this, okay? This channel has around 400,000 subscribers. No, wait, this has 400,000 views. Jesus Christ. 400, this is like 400,000 views. Wow. The amount, God damn it. Why is it so easy to spew nonsense and have this many people? Guys, sometimes I feel like we have, like we're dealing with such, with a tsunami of insanity, and we're just like so small, like and so insignificant in the face of all of this bullshit. And I'm like, what do we even do with all of this? But then I look at like the progress we made in the past 100 years, and that gives me hope.
Spread?
Oh, yeah.
And also subscribe to our newsletter, because if we get removed from all these platforms, at least we could reach out to you. And guys, by the way, if you subscribe to our newsletter, you get a free copy. Where's your copy, Susanna? Get it. We're doing promotion. You get a free. It's not even promotion. It's free. Okay, so if you subscribe to our newsletter, link in the description, you get a free copy of Why There's No God. Come on, like I'm handing it out for free. Okay, it's a bestseller on Amazon, and you get it for free. So subscribe to our newsletter, and you get a free copy of Why There's No God. sent to you. Link in the description.